Washington. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy is a man who stays on move. He enthusiastically greets tourists at the Capitol. Rushes abroad attend last week's G7 summit of industrial world leaders and raises funds back home to elect fellow Republicans House majority. But beneath whirlwind activity there is a stubborn pause. There is an imbalance of power among far-right Republicans that brought McCarthy to the Speaker role, but threatens his ability to lead House Representatives. It's political standoff that will be tested again this week as the House returns from a long summer recess and McCarthy faces tough challenges like preventing government shutdown, supporting Ukraine in war and launching an impeachment inquiry into President Joe. "We have some really heavy work ahead of us," said John Thune, the number 2 Republican in the South Dakota Senate. California's McCarthy will have his hands full trying to figure out how to navigate and execute. He said, "Congress has been here before, as it was during McCarthy's nearly 2 decades in office. But the stakes are higher than ever with Republicans backed by an increasingly far-right faction that refuses to let business continue as usual in Washington." With backing former President Donald Trump, McCarthy's right wing pushed him out office at beginning year only after agreeing a long list conservative demands. The ability to call for a swing vote vacate seat and remove him from office. The threat of immediate impeachment lurks in McCarthy's every move, especially now. For starters, Congress faces a deadline to fund government by the end of month or risk a potentially devastating federal shutdown. Congress has just 11 business days to act when the House resumes business on Tuesday. McCarthy and his team are proposing an interim funding bill lawmakers through November 1 keep the government operating under a 30-day continuing resolution. According a leadership aide who spoke on condition of anonymity discuss private conversations. But even interim funding is expected to face opposition from his right wing as McCarthy convenes lawmakers for a special session, facing a backlash from conservatives who want to cut government funding. McCarthy may ease path for Biden's impeachment by turning to another far-right priority, launching an investigation into the business dealings of President's son, Hunter Biden. According to McCarthy, waging 2 tracks, the impeachment campaign as well as the government funding process, is an unusual and politically fraught endeavor. But launching a formal impeachment inquiry into Biden could help appease Trump's Republican allies, who have emerged as the GOP frontrunner to confront Biden in the 2024 White House election. "It's being squeezed," said Brad Woodhouse, a senior agent of the Democratic Party, about McCarthy. Woodhouse is now a senior advisor to the Congressional Integrity Project, which is preparing to criticize Republicans over Biden's impeachment. But Trump's allies Amon,